Mike, you haven't been on the show in a very, very long time.
Yeah.
You were on the Kevin Hart roast. There was a ton of backlash. I mean, we talked about the Kevin Hart roast ad nauseum, so we won't spend a ton of time on it.
I was the face of institutional racism for a week.
It's so funny because they literally posted a picture of you, and I'm like, Mike Lawrence is the least racist person I've ever met in my entire life.
It was amazing. That photo that Che posted was, I felt so bad because that was Amico's photo of the 5 of us that he really wanted.
Yeah.
And he posted a place like, yeah, and Zach, thank you for the most thank you for the opportunity guy there is, like,
yeah,
that he like stood up and
this looks the evolution of health.
It really does.
We look like Lena Dunham's dating history.
Or also an evolution of Lena Dunham.
Yeah, but no, it's like for Zach to like he was so not physically well that week. That week. And then he took the photo, and then that the photo was used to like besmirch us. I felt bad for him.
Well, can I say to that point?
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. This is what I said about myself involved with all like the backlash that came from it, and you guys got that. That was terrible. That was so like your face is attached to this thing that no one asked for. It's taken from a picture, but the whole situation felt like such like a team. Like we all did this. Like everybody, the writers, everybody came in, and we did this fucking thing. And I mean, the splintering of it as soon as it was over was fucking crazy.
Well, it was weird, like I was okay with like the if we're gonna make something like comedy deserves to be criticized, that's fine. What got weird was like after like a few weeks when my first residual check came in, I'm like, man, these pundits are making so much more money off this show than I ever did. And
that's why I said all the entire talk of the roast became exclusively slightly the Charlie Kirk and the George Floyd joke. It's the whole roast boiled down to those two things.
Yeah, then they tried to turn it into like other things. They're like, look, it's all white writers writing on a black roast, and I'm like, all right, well, if black people can write better,
that was all.
God.
It's all derivative.
I am not co-signing that.
It was a bit.
No, there were.
It's okay. It didn't even get off.
Yeah.
It is.
There were some, but it was funny too. Is that like that photo is Shane picked us. Like that was his team.
Because you guys were white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, he picked the best roast writers, which is what you should fucking do. What do you want me to say? Like, literally, these are the fucking ones.
The best.
Period. Like I was so heavily involved in roasting for so long.
Look, Zach said lunch, and Shane thought he said lynch.
That's true. You hear what you want to hear.
Zach was paid in lunches.
Yeah, it is funny. So the picture.
He was like just 30 lunches.
But I want to share a story from the show if I can, which was that Jay was, I don't know if you share this, Jay, but the writers love this. All of the roasters had to send in their sets, and Jay was the only one who sent his in by hand. It was just a one-page serial killer manifesto looking thing. It was amazing, the room, the people that then thought you were either going to have the worst set or the best set. And I was like, I think he knows what he's doing. He's going to be fine, but...
That was probably on purpose a little bit, right?
Well, no, because here's what happened. They came to me with the thing. I go, well, I just don't write like that. So I don't have like the ideas flushed out. I go, I just have like the things. So they were like, well, they need something. So I took a picture.
Give him
I took a picture. I took a picture on my cell phone of a piece of loose leaf paper.
Yeah. Just a bunch of dicks drawn on it?
Buddy, no. It said things like, Pete Davidson and Tony Hinchcliffe have really big teeth. I don't know, horses?
Yeah.
And then it would go like, Cheryl Underwood is black as question mark, and I wrote, I'll figure it out. Cheryl is black as, I'll figure it out. I mean, it was written like that.
I mean, every time I saw you interact with Jeff Ross that week, it was him flop sweating, like, so please, Jay, just give me something. He was so upset.
They kept asking me to run into places. I'm like, no. And then the other thing too is when they kept demanding that, they're like, well, you got to run it. I go, why? I go, I understand why. They're like, well, they always give names. Nikki Glazer runs it, blah, blah, blah. Kevin Hart's running it all over town. So I go, I know, but he's being written for. So when you're being written for, you have to like learn how to Like when Mike writes a joke, he writes it with inflection, thought of how it's going to be delivered. I did this one time. I wrote for stuff for Steve O once for a roast.
Wow.
And he did one of the jokes only, and it was like,
have you ever had a guy with a black cock?
"Hey, Laney."
Hey, Laney, you got pussy hair?
The joke you wrote was him running into Mike Tyson's fist at the Charlie Sheen roast.
He did it.
Like, look,
No,
if
but
nothing else works, I think
what
that's
was
going to
the
be really
joke?
funny.
I don't remember what it was, but it was honestly, whatever it was, he also took it and made it his own, which is fine.
Okay.
But like my emotional attachment to what I wrote, when he did it indifferently and it worked, you know, how it went, however, when I don't remember, I'm sure it went okay, but I was just like, no, that's not at all what I pictured. I fucking hate it. I was like, that's not, man. It really required like me. And when I tried to write for The Burn, Jeff Ross's show he had for a while where it was about, I sent a package in for that and he didn't take it. And I thought it was a good package. So I almost called him. I was like, was I considered at all or what was wrong with the package? Was this wrong? He just goes, it's all funny, but it's you. It's the same when I wrote on the show Z-Rock I was on for a while. I wrote for half a season. They had me as writing. And when they came to me at the end, they were like, yeah, we're not, because they stopped asking me to come. And I was like, why am I fired from the writing part? They go, dude, everything you say is like would be hilarious if you said it, but you're making every character like say things you would say, and I'm like, okay, so I'll just write for myself. It's fine. I didn't mind that at all. But like, but yeah, so I didn't have to keep running it. Like people had to run it because like they're being written for.
Yeah.
You got to sort that.
And
shit
you
out.
had a personal connection that was different than anybody else. And everyone has their own process. It's like, you know, I remember when Cheryl did the rehearsal. It was that thing of like, it was not the same as when she did it in front of 20,000 people, but it never was fucking gonna be.
No. Well, also the other side of it, and once again, we don't have to do just roast talk today, but like one of the things with
We
her
got
was
ugly pussies, dude.
Yeah, we do have so many ugly pussies to get to, and not just the ones sitting
we
at
had
the
two
table.
this afternoon.
We have two.
Yeah.
So no, but with Cheryl, like she was getting smashed so hard and taking it so well. Like it was a fun thing. Like they were the jokes that hit the hardest were the ones with her husband. Those were so brutal. When she finally got up there, it felt like, oh shit, now it's time for her to fucking
People
get
were
retribution.
rooting for her to do well.
Yeah. So it was kind of, she's hilarious, but also it was like like it was a crescendo of like she's fucking up here now and she's gonna give it back to everyone. And yeah, it was great.
Took
It was
advantage.
awesome.
I mean, to even have her go last with that subject, the harshness that they kept going at her with the husband and everything, like, and she fucking murdered. I thought it was like when it was done.
Whoever wrote all those husband jokes should just be ashamed of
You son of a bitch. He's a real son of a bitch, whoever that guy is.
When the day that we found out that she was going to do it, you know, I wrote like 20 jokes, and I was the only one. Like a lot of people wrote jokes about her teeth and all of that. I didn't have anything about her teeth. I didn't have anything about her looks or anything. 16 of the 20 were about her husband.
Wow.
Jesus.
What's amazing, I don't know what the other 4 were about, but
Yeah, but I
it
remember
was
those.
just, you know what it is when you're in those rooms and that, and you're like, this is different. This is like this is a thing that I've never gotten to write about.
Right. Yeah,
It's
someone
so
killing
fun.
themselves.
It's
Yeah.
variety.
It's a new toy.
Yeah.
And so people don't know this about Mike as well. It's like, and shout out to Rebecca Trent, Creek and Cave, 20th anniversary. They just celebrated yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
But Mike Lawrence, Mike is he's a fucking nice guy. He's a nerd, massively autistic, great father.
Yeah. Yep.
These are all true things about him. But Mike Lawrence
Great
used
husband.
to
He's all
sit
of
in the
them.
back of the open mics and just be mean to comedians. He used to bully comedians. It was the most insane thing. Only in the world of comedy can the
Yep.
biggest nerd I've ever
Oh.
met in my entire life bully jocks and like fucking tough
absolutely.
guys
You know
with
what's
muscles.
always it's funny because like it's always like it's funny the relationships you have with people versus what they're seeing in a certain light. Because I always, you know, me and DeRosa started around the same time, about 2 years apart.
Yeah.
And when I remember DeRosa and I brought him up to New York and he moved in with me and he would go to the Comedy Cellar, they would fucking rip him to shreds.
Yeah.
And he would go home like upset.
Yeah.
Upset where I have to like talk him off a ledge. He'd go
Yeah.
in his room and slam his door. They would make fun of him so much. Patrice and all those guys, Keith, all those guys, going him so hard. But by the time he had gotten established, and then like Lewis and Dave would be around, he would give Lewis and Dave that kind of shit, and they would be like fucking irate about it. And I'd almost have to tell them, I go, no, just like go at him. Like go at him too.
No, I almost beat up Joe DeRosa in a car once. We were coming back from a gig and he was just like trashing me and I was like, it wasn't funny. There was nobody, it wasn't a bit for it. It was me and Joe. There's nobody to show off for.
That's
no
funny.
one's laughing.
That is funny.
He's just like
fucking hilarious.
He's doing
Did
a
for
lot of
himself.
this, and I'm like,
That means he's doing it for the love of the game. That's just a
literally-
fan of the craft.
God bless Joe DeRosa.
I told Joe, I was like, Joe, we're gonna pull this call over and I'm gonna fuck you up.
That's funny too.
And he's like, what?
But
I'm
I've
just
seen,
busting balls.
I've seen with the Kareem Green did pull the car over. I'm gonna fuck you up one time. I think DeRosa's thing was like, I'm part Egyptian, so I can say if people can call me sand N-word, I can say N-word. The argument was so bad, but they fought the entire way home. But DeRosa, my point was like he was very sensitive at one point and kind of grew a thick skin and became a guy known for ball busting. And it was funny when he was going at Dave and Lewis, they were getting like so angry at him. But I do remember that. I think, how long have you been doing comedy? I've been doing it for
21 years. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been doing it about 8 years longer than you.
Yeah.
So it's like, just because I was, just by timing that I was like, just like a longer in the business than you, I didn't know. But I remember hearing it and I always think you were a very nice guy. And then hearing they're like, fucking Mike, though, it's like Derek Gaines. It's like people are like, Derek Gaines, what a monster. He just says you suck and your comedy's no good and you should really stop or learn how to write. Or,
I was clever. That is not fair to compare me.
No, but I'm just saying, but the idea is something that people are like afraid of you is like
I know.
Mike,
critique.
I mean, me and Mike, when we would do the Roastmaster show, it was great. But we also like people don't even notice. Like if you watch me and Mike on old Kill Tonys with like 30 people in the belly room, we were the only ones who were being mean. Back in the day, they were just like giving advice on Kill Tony, and me and Mike Lawrence treated it like it was like a roast battle, and we started fucking
This
trashing
was when
everybody.
the handicapped people on that show still felt handicapped.
They felt less than.
Yeah.
Legion of Skanks. It's L.O.S. until